You see, what Ibn Taymiyyah believed, rahimahullah ta'ala, there was no ijma' on the other side regarding it. Na'am, they were more than him in number, and as I said to you before, number is not what we build our evidences on. Allah says, وَقَلِيلٌ مِّنْ عِبَادِيَ الشَّكُورِ وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. The overmajority don't know. If you look at the deviated sects, how many are guided into the hellfire, and how much are in Jannah? 72 are in the hellfire, that's more. And only what? Only one is in Jannah. Look, this is the number. And Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah to say that he was by himself and no one was with him, that's not true, because he did have people with him. He had Ibn Kathir with him, he had Ibn al-Qayyim with him, he had Abu al-Hajjaj al-Mizzi with him, he had Ibn Abdul Hadi with him. He had great imams of his time with him. You see, but the difference between Ibn Taymiyyah he had, and Dhahabi mentions this, is that Ibn Taymiyyah was very, very vocal of what he believed. He didn't care. وَكَانَ لَا يَخَافُ فِي اللَّهِ لَوْمَةَ لَائِمٍ. He didn't care about anybody what he said about him. Whereas others, they were a bit scared. They couldn't take the mawaqif that he took and the positions that he took. So he was more vocal, and so he became known for these. And his positions, what he believed it. Are we all together? But if one believes Ibn Taymiyyah was alone in this issue, let him read a kitab called Nasir al-Din al-Dimashqi wrote. It's called Al-Radd al-Wafir. In this kitab there is over 30 scholars. Nasir al-Din al-Dimashqi, when he wrote this book, 30 scholars who all refer to Ibn Taymiyyah as Shaykh al-Islam. And they praised him. And guess what? When Ibn Hajar saw this book, do you know what he did to it? He put a taqreed on it. He praised the book. Ibn Hajar. And you know what shocks me? If you go to Fath al-Bari, if you go to what? If you go to Fath al-Bari, you know what Ibn Hajar says about Ibn Taymiyyah? In Fath al-Bari, Sahih al-Bukhari. He says about him, he says, وَقَدْ نَبَّهَنَا أما وَقَدْ نَبَّهَ عَلَى ذَلِكَ الْعَلَّامَةِ. I don't know if he said Shaykh al-Islam, but I know he said Al-Allama Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah pointed this point out. The knowledgeable one, Ibn Taymiyyah, pointed this issue out. And he's talking about the issue of كان الله ولا شيء وهو الآن أمام كان الله was قبل خلق المكان وهو الآن على ما كان عليه. That Allah was where he was before he created a place. Well, Ibn Taymiyyah showed that this hadith is weak. Ibn Hajar is an imam in hadith. He's saying that Ibn Taymiyyah proved that this hadith is weak. And he's saying this in one of his what? Books. Ibn Taymiyyah, by the way, brothers, at his time, his books were banned. And so even scholars who had his opinions, they would never mention his views, his name. They would just take his statements and they put it in their books. Like Al-Imam al-Tahawi, Sharah Ibn Abil Izz al-Hanafi. The whole book is Ibn al-Qayyim and Ibn Taymiyyah, but he doesn't quote them. Salahuddin al-Bulqini is a Shafi'i. Salahuddin al-Bulqini, I can say personally, I'm now reading his fatawa and his mawaqif and ikhtiyarat. I can say to 80% of Salahuddin al-Bulqini's positions and his views are Ibn Taymiyyah's views and the ikhtiyarat of Ibn Taymiyyah. Are you with me, brothers? But he couldn't say Ibn Taymiyyah's name. Because what? You get arrested. You're in a very big problem. So at his time, this was what the issue was. Are we all together? So, Ibn Taymiyyah, to say he went against the ijma' in the issue of aqidah, wallah, he was on the ijma'. His kitab, Aqidatul Wasatiyah, shows that this is the belief of Firqatul Najiyah, Ta'ifatul Mansura. But he excused them all. When he debated them, what did he do? He said, I believe all of you are ignorant. That's why he said, I excuse you.